And at this point, they went from being turkeys to being road runners. Queso, good with cheese. Try and give you an update. This is day 2 of the hunt. Sometimes, you know, when you're in a new area, it's kind of hard to video because you don't know what to expect. So what I thought I'd do is, here we are, we're in a beautiful area, kind of doing some recon, checking things out, and thought I'd give you a recap up to where we're at. Having a hard time finding game. It was rainy a lot leading up to opening day. Then it's been dry, but there's still so much vegetation and everything, and the full moon. I think that Game and Fish does that on purpose. But you know what? You get used to an area and you're hunting it all the time, and you get to where you know the animals by name, kind of thing, and you get to know where they are, and you know where to put a salt, you know where to set a camera, and you come out here and you start looking for new country and all of that stuff, and it feels like you're starting all over again without the beginner's luck. There's no beginner's luck here. So I got my buddy Guy with me. That dude can cook. Oh my Lord, he can cook. We've been eating good. Been eating good. What else? What else has been a highlight?
It's all been a highlight.
It's all been a highlight. Stick around. Don't go nowhere. It's bound and determined to get even better. So, we're changing plans. Decided that we were gonna go ahead and go make a road trip. So we traveled down Rim Road, and we wound up here at General Spring Cabin. Now, if you haven't been up here, it's kind of cool. It's a nice little ride going up the rim. See a lot of scenery that is pretty cool. This right here was part of the General Crook supply line stuff. There's a lot of history here. Yeah, look it up and stuff. Not far from the big dry wash battle, which ended the Apache Wars. So that's some good history. But there's the cabin. Kind of cool. Little meadow. There's a spring. It's still running. Kind of a hiker destination. Sorts. But sightseeing stuff. Look over Guy's shoulder at that dude.
That's pretty dang cool. Freaking trails everywhere. There's the Houston Brothers Trail. We just passed it. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. So anyway, if you get a chance, you're bored, you want something to do, come up this way. It's off the Rim Road, muggy on the rim. Loads of fun. Talk to you later. You know, just to continue a little more of the story. Right here where the Verde crosses, or the head, I guess, of it, there's a monument here of the Battle of the Big Dry Wash. which actually was the last battle of the Apache Indian Wars. Something cool to look up on. But this route right here, there's a trail that goes down here. It's called the Tunnel Trail. But this was actually the main way that Apaches and later the cavalry came up this way. And that's the history as I understand it. I mean, any of that isn't factual. Let me know. Comment down below. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. But anyway, this trail right here takes you all the way down to the bottom of the road. You don't want to put the sun in your eyes. But this trail right here takes, that was the way the Apache, they went down the rim. So pretty well used to the trail. So just a little history lesson for the day, boys and girls. Alright, we'll keep you posted on how this goes. Have a good one. So in past videos I've told you guys, okay, so guess where I'm at and all of that. You guys, I mean, for the most part, there's been a couple people that have chimed in and like, oh yeah, you're in such and such, and I was kind of drag my feet on giving the answers. But this go around, I'm just going to tell you. Okay, so we're hunting up here by the Mogollon Rim, and looking at it like, okay, so we're going to do a little sightseeing and stuff too. Me and Guy, we both got the week off. You know, to be honest with you, we haven't seen squat. We saw one deer track, which is a doe. Haven't seen any turkey. Saw some elk. What did you say? 3 or 4 cows in the bunch. So we're traveling up. We left the rim road now, so we're headed up towards Happy Jack. We're going to see what we can find up that way. Got some nice scenery. That's another one of them trees right there. It's kind of got a bend in it. Wondering if it's pointing somewhere. You guys know anything about any of the conquistadors? They came to this country. I mean, they all over the place, looking for the gold and all that kind of stuff. They had markers, blazing trees. I mean, everybody blazed trees, but they did. And I've got some in some of my videos. If I can find another one like that one we just passed. There was one we passed up the road a ways. That was a huge ass stinking tree. They came up about 10 feet and then bent over, and perfect 90-degree bend, went horizontal for 3 or 4 feet and then went straight back up. I bet that tree was 16 better inches in diameter, maybe 20. Just a big ass tree. They used to bend those trees like that to point to a direction. Okay, the trail is this way. We went, the gold mine was this way, or silver, or whatever. And it's interesting to look for stuff like that. If you see any of that, I mean, keep your eyes open, because you can be out in the middle of nowhere and find one of those things. It's just kind of cool. Cool to see, especially when you have an idea what they're for. But where's the game? Where's it at? That's the tough part about scouting and hunting all at the same time. You know, and this is vast country. For more of that, I've had a lot of people ask me, so you gonna go hunting in 23? You can go hunting in 23? Because they took all the other over-the-counters for Region 1. I mean, there's only 3B available now. You gotta come elsewhere. And I have no idea what's going on in 23 right now. I'm sure I'll hear about it later, but I bet you it's a fiasco.
Yeah, there's a jillion people down there.
Huh?
There's a jillion people down there.
Yeah, everybody and their brothers down to 23. It was kind of like that when they took, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, a lot of you guys that do watch my YouTube channel are with me on this. You know, they started it with 3A, 3C, and that last year it was over the counter. My God, I never saw so many people in one place in my life. Then they did it to Unit 1. Now they've done it to 27. So everybody and their brother that I talked to is headed to 23. 3B is the only unit in Region 1 that's still open. But that's in the triangle of death. That's in between Snowflake, Vernon, Pine Top, Sholo. I mean, shit, that's where all us local boys, that's where we go for the weekend just to go tear stuff up. You know, when I say go tear stuff up, you know what I mean. What are you laughing for?
I'm going to tear some stuff up.
I'd like to see some turkey. They're always fun.
You get a turkey tag?
I've got a turkey tag, yeah. Have you not been looking for turkey?
No, I don't have a turkey tag.
I friends, all right. Third day, we've seen one doe track. And then you start second guessing yourself, thinking, okay, so what am I doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? Then you think, you know what, it can't be me. I'm not doing anything wrong. You doing anything wrong? I ain't doing nothing wrong. It's got to be the game and fish. It's the game and fish who've screwed this up. They've not managed this worth a damn. Because how can you spend 3 days, granted we're road hunting, but the philosophy that we're going by here is that typically with hunting, and yeah, we can discuss strategy and, you know, setting up licks or plots or whatever. You can do all of that stuff, but you got to know there's deer there first, right? So when you're in an area new to you, and I don't know, comment below if you got some other idea, but you got to find them first, which puts us road hunting. Okay, because if you got to be in the right place at the right time, a certain percentage of it is luck. Then the more places you are in a certain given amount of time, the better your odds, right? So we're covering a bunch of ground, traveled a lot of miles, and still have not seen even a doe.
Seen 3 elk.
We've seen elk. But this is northern Arizona. We're going to see elk everywhere we go. They're like rabbits. Or turkey. We haven't even seen any turkey. Nothing. Not even turkey track. So, and we've gone off on a couple of walks. Granted, they haven't been long walks, but again, you're back to if you've got no sign, nothing that tells you that there are deer in the area, then you're just basically going for a walk, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. So, spend some time out there doing the roads, looking, and we're just not finding anything. So you start questioning, okay, why is it? Did I not tithe enough in church? Or maybe I should start going back to church? Maybe. Whole nother video for that. But we're gonna keep plugging away. I mean, this isn't the end of it by any means. We're not quitters. Not quitters. So we're gonna keep plugging away at this. It's just food for thought. Let me know what you think. Say so down below. Okay. More to come. Hey y'all. Found a little piece of heaven here. I've been up here for 8 days now. 8 days. And I've seen one doe. A bunch of elk, but only one doe. Then you find stuff like this. This is like a miniature rainforest. And I like some of this. So I'm going to take you for a little ride. You can ride with me here. I'll hold this and try to drive as best I can. So I've tried it on the GoPro mount and it shakes horribly. So let's go for a ride through this wonderland. Maybe with any luck you'll be with me here to spot a deer. Okay, so we're about to get to the two-handed part of all of this, but I hope you've enjoyed that little ride. There's a lot more of this up ahead, but I'm going to need both hands now, so stay tuned. Okay, and turkey, leaving the four-wheeler running. Shit, they're headed down the hill. They're moving pretty good. Damn it. Okay, so that was fun. I got on them. They went hauling butt through the trees. So I got back on the four-wheeler, hauled around to another road, cut them off, scattered them a little bit, jumped off the four-wheeler, chased them down this hill. And at this point, they went from being turkeys to being road runners. I had an arrow knocked, man. I was ready to take that 80-yard shot. But here's what it is. Adrenaline rush. Freaking awesome. See you in a bit. Pretty good bull right there. Well, not a huge bull, but he's all right. He's all right. definitely some bulls in here. So a good rain yesterday. And I was just about to give up on there being any deer because I've only seen 2 does this whole time I've been up here. So these are fresh. These are this morning. And it looks like they went that way. It looks like I need to go that way. Okay, so I've come across those deer tracks. I'll come up here on this other road that runs the other side of this ridge. It's time to take a walk. I'll grab my bow and head off that way. Just see what I can find. I know they're up and about. It's just a matter of where. So, time to take a walk. If I was a Sasquatch and I wanted to build a hut, it'd look like this. Damn. Some architecture. You know, being here in Unit 4A, there's not a lot of deer. And I'm not exactly sure why that is. Oh, I can speculate and I can say, well, this is a premier destination for those who want to spend their weekends camping, enjoy the great outdoors, and because there's a bunch of them. And they ride their UTVs and four-wheelers and stuff like crazy, have a good time. So there's a lot of commotion and action and stuff like that. And that could easily be the reason why. Also, there's quite a bit of thinning going on up in here. So you can add all of that up. There's plenty of feed, plenty of shelter, plenty for them to do. There's no reason why there shouldn't be a bunch of deer. Hell, there's elk in here, so that just leaves you to one thing. Management, right? There's oak trees, acorns, there's browse, there's clover, there's all kinds of feed here, there's water everywhere. Can't for the life of me figure out why I couldn't find any deer. And I've covered some country. So that's what I'm left with. It's a management issue. So if you're looking to come to 4A to hunt deer, probably not your best bet. Elk, on the other hand, I've seen elk like crazy. Turkey, marginal. So I guess this is turning into my review. I've been up here for 2 solid weeks. I've covered this country like crazy. It's forced me to be a road hunter. Didn't particularly care for that. But I did take the occasional jaunt, but to no avail. It didn't produce anything like I wanted or was hoping for. So if you're going to go to 4A for elk,
go to 4A for elk. Other than that, it's gorgeous up here. You've got a variety of terrain. You've got the pine forest. You've got the spruce forest. You can get into some Quakies. There's plenty of ravines and canyons to explore. And there's quite a bit of history here. So, I mean, if you do some research, you've got the Battle of the Big Dry Wash. You've got Captain Crook's Trail. You've got all kinds of little stories of lost gold and stuff like that. So it's an interesting part of the state. It's just not what I would say for deer hunting. And the over-the-counter thing, I mean, they kind of cut us out on our own backyard for those of us who live in the White Mountains. One little area that's in the trifecta of civilization up there. But other than that, there's nothing over the counter for deer. Turkey's still good. But that's some prime hunting country, Region 1. But there's nothing up for over the counter now other than what I call the Satan's Triangle. There's still game in there, but my hell. This year everybody went to 23. I wasn't going to be part of that. No, so I decided I'd come up here and I'd try some of this out, see what that was like. This coming weekend is Labor Day weekend. Ain't gonna be here for that. No, sir. Probably do some running around over in the Devil's Triangle or whatever. We'll see where that goes. But stay tuned. This is a continuing effort. It's a journey. I'm happy to have you with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, dislike, comment, whether it's good or bad. Let me know what you think. I mean, if there's something more you'd like to do. You like me reviewing these units? This is the first one like that. In the past, I've always said try to guess where I'm at. This one, hell, I'll drive around and I'll review units. When I came up here to go scouting, I went into 4B, I went into 5A up by Happy Jack. And in both of those units, deer are kind of scarce. Maybe if I'd have dropped down into the cedars, it'd been better. I'm just not real big into hunting the cedars because I like atmosphere. I like atmosphere, terrain. I like the challenge. So not that cedars ain't a challenge. It's just I like this challenge. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and please do like, subscribe, let me know what you think, comment. All right, and have a good day. Thank you.
I love it in the morning.